Here is the 2022 BMW RT. I've had this bike for about 2 months now and loving it. So if you are considering getting one, just get it. And everything you hear is probably good about the bike is accurate, and so far no complaints. The only problem is you're not going to find one to buy one, and BMW is another company who is affected with the supply issues, parts, chips, wiring harnesses, LED lights. I'm hearing that now the GSs are not going to have the ESA, they're not going to have the LED, and they're not going to have the rider modes. So it's not a joke. The incoming GSs to the US, if you're lucky, you will have what you want. But come next batch of the bikes that are arriving here in the US, again, let me repeat, no LED, some of the bikes, no ESA, and no rider modes. You figure it out yourself. And for time being, you cannot just walk into a dealer and get an RT, and that is the reality of today's world. A lot of bikes are not available. It's not only the RT. Dealers have, each model, let's say Harley or Indian or BMW, they have 5 to 10 bikes in stock. And keep in mind that if you look at the Cycle Trader, there are 30,000 Harleys in Cycle Trader. Comparison to that, there's about 5,000 BMWs, about 3,000 Ducatis, and I can't remember the Indian number, but that shows you that who owns the market here in the US. 30,000+ Harleys versus 5,000 BMWs, and no wonder everybody wants to get into Harley's territory and grab their own share. So, and some companies will do better, some companies will not. Some products will be okay to compete, and some will not. So nobody can really put a dent in Harley's market here in the US when it comes to the touring crowd. It's not going to happen. It doesn't matter how hard you try, it is not going to happen. You may sell bikes here and there, one or two, but putting a dent on Harley's touring market is not going to happen. Let me break the bad news to you all. Harley buyers are die-hard Harley guys. It doesn't matter how bad the product is. It doesn't matter what you get for your money. It doesn't matter if it doesn't have traction control. It doesn't matter if it doesn't have ESA. They don't care. They just want to ride the Harley. And just like them, I will ride my BMW. I don't consider any other brand for myself. And I ride BMW cars. I ride BMW motorcycles. And that's my loyalty to the brand for many years, since 1989, to be honest with you. Love the RT, great bike, no complaints. Added a couple of things on the bike, one being the rear crash bar, the other one being the tank protection, and also making sure that this area, which is so slippery, and now I can really grab the tank. And I also added this little device here, which is called Cramp Buster. This $10 plastic will really help your riding and comfort. So, and the beautiful TFT, obviously. We all know how good this is. Yep, make life a ride. That's what I do Sunday mornings. You should all do the same. Love it. I don't have radio on this bike. I guess it was one of those chip or part affected bikes. Also, I don't have the radar cruise, which I really don't care. I don't even use the cruise control on my bike. So for those who care, you may have to wait for a while. And like I said, bikes are coming to US without many options as promised, and that's going to continue for a while. Same thing for the cars. You know, not only BMW, manufacturers want to send the product out. At least you can have a bike to buy, at least you can have a car to ride, and if it doesn't have the leather from the cows of Alp Mountains, you're gonna have to live with a man-made leather. So that's the reality. You may have $100,000, which sometimes you see that it's selling for $100,000, Chevy Suburban XL, whatever, and without a sunroof. So that is the reality of today's world. Anyway, without taking too much of your time, I'll cut it here, and you all have a wonderful Sunday, and I will continue my ride. Cheers.